two speakers. The students select one and the faculty select one. This year's faculty speaker, I'd like to call up to the stage, is Ms. Lisa Hawkins.
As scrawny 10-year-olds, we weren't exactly the epitome of athleticism. But when we saw our third grade teacher, Mrs. Palmer, standing on the sidelines at our games, it suddenly didn't matter that our uniforms were too big, or that there were grass stains on our knees. And when Monday came and Mrs. Palmer said, in front of the whole class, "Good game this weekend. I didn't know you were such an athlete," we would beam with pride for weeks. It was Mrs. Palmer who first taught me that perhaps teachers and their impact on their students reach far beyond the classroom. And perhaps to our teachers, we are much more than mere students. Mr. Schmidt, who taught us math at Leota Junior High, spent his last weeks of summer matching our names to our school headshots in the system, so that from the first moment we walked through his door, he could address us each by name. The efforts of Leota's faculty didn't stop with Mr. Schmidt. I'll never forget when the dean, Mrs. Ediger, pulled me into her office my last day there. She took one of her business cards from her drawer and wrote a number on the back. As she handed the card over, she said, "That's my cell phone. You ever need anything, Lisa, and that's the number you call." Switching to Timbercrest as a freshman, I discovered the staff there had an equally powerful impact on their students. Mr. Steinbach did it by bringing McDonald's breakfast to the girls' basketball team every day they had early morning practice. Mrs. Dash did it by giving up her lunch times to teach me that physics was not, as I insisted it was, impossible. Mrs. Goodrow did it by firmly claiming our artwork to be beautiful, when even we didn't know what it was supposed to look like. Despite the anxiety we felt at leaving behind the comfort of junior high, when we reached Woodinville, we found the same compassion and support there. We found it in the brain-food jar of M&Ms Mr. Connell passes around before tests, and in Mr. Miller's constant advice to work smarter, not harder. We found it in Mr. Crosby's understanding nods, and in the smile Mrs. Kelly wore every morning as she wrote me a tardy pass to class. We found it in the English department, as every Friday Mr. Green pleaded over our zipping backpacks. As you go out into the world this weekend, be good friends, make good choices, and have fun. If you can't do all three of those things, reconsider what you're doing. Or as Mr. Dilling sent us off to every weekend, saying, play hard, be safe, and remember Mr. Dilling loves you, but not in that way. We found it in the history department, as Mr. Cox and Mr. Backstrom's ridiculous jokes never failed to make us laugh, even when we were at the butt of them. We found it in the administration, as they diligently protected us from the evils of such things as nuggeting. I found it in the marketing department. Earlier this year, when I didn't even place high enough at DECA State to qualify for nationals, I was overwhelmed with the amount of expectation I failed to live up to. In a conversation with Mr. Bunovich a few days after, he looked at me and said, "Lisa, if I could have put my money on one person winning that competition, I would have put it all on you." At first I sort of thought, wow, Glenn, thank you for solidifying my misery. But then he went on to say, and if there was another competition tomorrow, I would still put all of my money on you. Throughout the past 18 years, every one of us has had those people who put all of their money on us, time and time again. Even when, and especially when, we've convinced ourselves we don't deserve it. On behalf of the WHS class of 2011, I'd like to address our teachers, our parents, our coaches, our families, and the entirety of the Woodinville community. And I'd like to say thank you. To all of you, like Ms. Puckett said, commencement means the beginning of something. So tonight, we both commemorate what's come to an end and celebrate what's about to begin. Because though I know it's hard to imagine a life without paper towel dispensers that have no towels to dispense, and that 45 minutes of wasted day spent getting out of the student parking lot, there's more out there for us. This is the part when I think I'm supposed to wish you good luck. But I don't believe it has anything to do with luck. What I wish for all of you is the realization that despite that anxiety that's filling your stomach right now, and the fact that you started kindergarten just about yesterday, we've been prepared for what comes next. And I think it's time, as individuals, as adults, and as high school graduates, that we put all of our own money down on us.